Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the new Flame webinar. It's great to have you with us today. First of all, thank you for taking the time to join us, and special thank you for continuing to trust us and allowing us to share this space with you once again. Actually, we are really delighted to be joined by professionals from across the shopping center and retail industry. So today we'll be discussing some of the key trends, challenges, and opportunities shaping the future of both sectors. We'll also have time for a Q&A session at the end, so please feel free to save any questions you may have for Jonathan. Well, thank you again for being here. We hope you enjoyed the webinar. And now I'll hand things over to Jonathan Solís, CEO of Flame Analytics. Jonathan, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I think we are doing 6 to 8 webinars per year. This is one of them. My name is Jonathan Solís, as my mate told before. I'm the CEO of Flame Analytics. And today, as you may expect, I'm here to talk about artificial intelligence, the trending topic of today. I believe that everybody here, we agree that AI is transforming absolutely everything. Not only the technology world, the business world as well, and as well as our daily lives, and even society itself is facing profound changes. And surprisingly, I will say that the physical spaces are not an exception. No, the retailers, the shopping centers, the public venues are facing new challenges because of the AI. And specifically for today, I would like to talk about how agentic AI can transform physical spaces in what we call self-optimizing systems. But first, for those who don't know Flame, I would like to make a brief introduction of who we are. And basically at Flame, what we do is to deliver analytic solutions for physical spaces. We started in 2016, and so far we have helped a lot of physical business like retailers, shopping centers, shopping malls, and other public venues to understand their customers' behavior, as well as to measure the performance of their spaces. Basically, what we do is to combine cameras, CCTV cameras that normally we leverage the existing infrastructure of CCTV cameras and people counters, and we gather raw data from them to transform it into insights to help them to transform their spaces. Basically, our platform, one of the its major, I would say, characteristics is being agnostic. The ability of leveraging existing hardware is very important because give us scalability, give our customers the opportunity of reduce the investment. Our main focus is the accuracy of the data that we deliver, as well as the privacy. The privacy, I would say, is our most important thing here. So we are GDPR compliance, and we treat privacy. We take privacy very seriously. I don't know if my screen, you can see my screen now. No, sorry. We are experiencing some issues sharing the screens, but no problem because we are techie guys and we can solve it very fast. Please let me know, Laura, if okay, sorry. So far, we started, as I said before, 10 years ago. We have more than 25,000 sensors connected to the platform between cameras, people counters, etc. We are more more than 5,000 venues, more or less, I would say 94 clients already around 8 countries. As you can see, we have different type of customers, mainly retailers and shopping centers, but always try to work with other kind of public venues like airports, petrol stations, etc. Okay, so let's start with the topic for today, for today's webinar, and let's see how AI, in this case, is turning the physical spaces into what we call the self-optimizing systems. So, and to start, I will talk about what we call the traditional model. Okay, the traditional model actually is the current model, I will say, is the model that is built around dashboards to get the data. You can create, in this case, those are the dashboards that we have, the amazing dashboards that we have in Flame. You can create amazing dashboards with hundreds of KPIs, but nothing really changes at all, because at the end of the day, someone still has to dive into the dashboards, has to extract the insights, has to extract conclusions, patterns, insights at the end of the day. And that is not easy, as it sounds, because in many cases, it requires people or users or professionals with a lot of experience and knowledge in the business, and often, why not, a certain amount of talent to identify and to deep dive into the data and to extract what truly matters, those insights, patterns, or conclusions. Then, assuming the right conclusions have been drawn or have been extracted, still a human being has to make decisions. And once that person made that decisions, he or she has to carry out actions, wait and see the results, and measure if that actions are meeting the goals of the decision. So what we have at the end of the day is a model that is fundamentally slow. Extracting insights is still depending on humans' expertise and talent, as I said before, and it's very manual because all the process is manual. The insights extraction, the decision making, the action launching, the measuring, everything here is manual. Okay. Then we have what we call the current model. The current model, not everybody is enjoying the current model. Is the one based in chatbots and AI or in generative AI. We can either use this fantastic chatbot that Flame launched last year to ask the AI about to detect patterns, to extract insights. So yeah, the user can interact with the chatbot. In other words, the user can talk with the data and extract insights. Okay, but at the end, a human being still has to make a decision. Every single decision, the small decision, the medium decision, and the large decision, or the big decision. And still the human being has to launch actions, has to wait, and has to measure to see if the actions made a good result. Okay, so the model, we can say that the model is faster in the way that obtaining the insight is much faster, much convenient in some way, because the AI can see things that the human can, basically. But the rest of the process is still manual. Every decision still requires a human in the loop, and a human to take actions, wait, measure, and start again. Okay. That means that the dashboards are going to disappear. Everybody around me, everybody tell me, every day, someone told me that the dashboards are going to disappear. Sorry, we have lost the screen. Here we go. Okay. But in my opinion, the dashboards are not going to disappear because sometimes the dashboards are pretty convenient for easy things. If you only need to click and see 2 or 3 KPIs, it's much more faster than open AI and ask whatever you need. So I believe that the things are going to live together. Okay. So the conclusion is actually very simple so far. Is you have insights, but having insights not necessarily means that you are going to have an impact. It's pretty obvious. If you have insights and you do nothing, you are not going to get any impact at all. So that's pretty easy. And sometimes we think that we have the insights, but we don't have the insights, the real insights. So the very interesting ones. Okay. So what's the real or the ideal model, or what does the ideal model look like? Well, if we are going to dream, I will say that let's dream big, right? So an ideal model, I would say that to make it autonomous, okay? Autonomous means that you have agents capable of performing tasks independently without the human supervision, okay? Let's imagine a system as well that is goal-driven. So that means that it's able to reason, it's able to create action plans. It can run clearly to meet a predefined objectives. So it has to be as well adaptive. That means that it's capable of measuring the results and the outcomes and learning from them, and then continuously improving the actions and the goals to make the things much better. Okay. The agentic AI already exists, so we are lucky on this, because the agentic AI are the agentic platforms and systems that are capable of understanding objectives, goals, proposing actions, executing tasks, and measuring results, and continuously improving their performance. So it's very interesting because it's what we are looking for. Okay, if we have to compare generative AI with agentic AI, the differences become pretty clear. Okay, the generative AI is the one we everybody here use when we are talking with ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. It's something that is reactive, understands prompts and generates responses, and but it still requires human guidance, a human in the loop, and is very oriented to create content. But the good thing of the generative AI is that it's able to reason, and that's very interesting, because if you have the generative AI, you have the agentic AI. In fact, the agentic AI use the generative AI to reason. Okay, the agentic AI is proactive, is autonomous. All the things that we were dreaming before is agentic AI. Is able to understand your objectives and goals, and is able to propose plans. And this is because it used the thinking capability of the generative AI. Okay, and is goal oriented. Okay, and also you can propose a clear workflow automation to solve different problems. Okay. At this point, Flame meets agentic AI in a way that agentic AI has arrived at Flame, and I would like to show you what that means in practice. Okay, what it takes to have an agentic platform. As we discussed earlier, the most interesting aspect of an agentic AI is that it closes the loop. an agentic AI is able to understand goals, you can define goals with the agentic AI, because it's like being chatting clearly with ChatGPT or Claude or wherever. You can propose a set of goals. The AI is going to understand and to reason about that goals, and is able to propose you an action plan with different actions that can be launched as well. And the results, it can measure the results and get a feedback to propose you new changes in the goals and in the action plan. So it's like a loop that that is improving cycle by cycle. Okay. But what it takes to have an agentic platform to run, in my opinion, it takes two important things, or two important things are required. In one side, you need actionable data. In the case of Flame, we have first party data. That means that if you don't have Flame or a similar platform, you are not going to have this data in real time. I believe, sorry, that the screen is gone again. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So yes, we basically have that first party data in real time in one side, and I said that it requires two things: the first party data, but also you need a certain capability of activation. That means that a platform has to have it can deal with goals, and also it can launch actions according with the data. And in the middle, we can use any kind of generative AI. In this case, I put the logos of ChatGPT and Claude, because we have developed at Flame both connectors. And with those connectors, what it does, the AI is to gather the data that Flame produce, understand the goals that the user set to the AI, and then the AI can set actions, specific actions in Flame to be activated to meet that goals. Okay. To put an example, imagine, sorry, that you can define some goals. For instance, you are chatting with your AI, and you can set the goal, for instance, to increase the conversion in the accessories section by a 10%. Okay, the AI is going to understand that goal and is going to propose you a plan. In this case, it can propose you a plan like, okay, let's set staff alerts. In the case that the occupancy in that zone is high, we can send an alert to the staff to go and stay with the customers. It can set as well merchandising alerts. For example, send an alert in case that the dwell time in or the engagement in the zone is low, or in case the conversion drops as well, you can send an alert. Then you can approve the action plan, or even you can discuss with AI to set up new alerts or modify some of them. Then the actions are executed, and then the AI can evaluate and improves depending on the results. Okay, I'm going to show you an example demo. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen, right? Okay, yeah, this is my Claude account. In this case, it's very easy to set set up the Flame connector. You only need to go to configuration, connectors, And then it's as easy as adding here the Flame connector. And once you have the Flame connector, it's very easy to start chatting with the data. In this case, we have a testing a demo account. Is called Cosmetic One, and we say the AI to analyze the highest performing and the lowest performing Cosmetic One stores and identify the key factors and driving their performance differences for the last 30 years. And in this case, Claude is going to connect to Flame and started to analyze the data and see what of the stores are the top performance, depending on the basis, depending on the sales, the transactions, and the conversion rate, and the lower performance. And then you start to extract some insights or the reasons on how these stores are performing well or not. Then here I have, in this case, I ask Claude to run all Cosmetic One stores by visitor traffic and conversion rates for the last 30 years, 30 days. And we have here a run by visitors, by conversion rate. I ask to create an action plan that consists in create the AI proposed me to create an alert when the conversion rate is lower than 3.45%. Sorry. It's okay. The AI has proposed me to create a dashboard with different KPIs and a monthly report that is going to be sent every month with information of the stores. Okay, so it's very easy, as you can see, to ask about different things. Here you have the different data that we have. For instance, we can ask to propose a new an action plan, for instance, to improve conversion in the stores with the lowest conversion rate. We are going to ask Claude to do that. And then propose me a specific plan for the lower performance stores, in this case, Asunción and Madrid Shop 1, an alert, a dashboard, a specific dashboard for this store, and a report. And in this case, the alert is firing when the conversion drops below a 3.45, but for this store is when it's below 1.43. If we go to Flame, we can see, we are going to refresh, that the dashboards are created for those stores, okay? But also we can see the reports and the alerts that are created as Claude told me. We are going to ask to create a report as well. So the Claude can guide me to ask me to create a report. For instance, I can say to create a report for those two stores, a weekly report about conversion rate. And this is because at the end of the day, Claude understands quite well what can do with Flame. So he's creating the report for those two stores. And here we have the reports and the email to send a report every Monday at 8 o'clock. If we go to here, I go to reports. Those 2 reports are created in Flame. So from here, Claude knows every single action that is created in Flame and is going to check the results of the actions, and is going to send me the others, the reports, so I can have a better understanding of what is happening here with these stores. So far, we have spoken about the agentic AI. We have spoken about how to configure a connector with ChatGPT, in this case with Claude, and we can see how the agentic AI can help us to create, to deep dive into the data and to create the different actions to meet the goals that we can set up. A kind of goal that we can set pretty clear goals like increase conversion or increase traffic or whatever. So at this point, if you have any question, please use the chat in LinkedIn or the platform you are connected from, and we will be happy to. I think the first question is the connection to the AI made within Flame environment or choosing the connector. Yeah, actually, we have both. We have a chat bot embedded in Flame, and also we have the connector. The most interesting, in my opinion, is to use the connector because your AI account is already has your history about your business and all the things you have asked before, and is more powerful in that sense because you can even mix with data from your company. Okay, so it's much more powerful. Does this service have an additional cost? Yeah. The point is that if you want to use your it's another interesting thing. You want to use your Claude or ChatGPT account. You only need to hire a subscription in Flame to activate the connector, but the tokens you use in your AI is the tokens you have in your AI account. You know, we have any other question? I don't know. No more questions so far? Okay, I hope you enjoy it. If after this webinar you have any question about the product, about the AI agents to improve your physical spaces, please contact us. We will be happy to assist you and even to make a personalized demo or a meeting. Yeah, thank you so much for joining today's webinar. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.